Hello, everyone. Hello. Happy Monday. Happy February 1st. Happy African American History Month. Happy day. Happy Monday to all of you. I'm Sheldon Barlett Rumor, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. Each morning I share a little morning message to get you going for the day, to get you motivated for the week. And my hope is to come to you each and every day, Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock Eastern, to provide you with a little bit of morning motivation, to get you inspired, to keep you motivated, to keep you going each and every day. Some of us are self-motivated and some of us need a little bit of a kick. And I'm here to provide that soft but assertive kick. And I'm excited that you join me. This Is It Network is your global digital TV network connecting remarkable women to inspiring stories. We do that each and every day through our global network of remarkable women, and then our engaging content, and then the real connections in which we provide. We do that in a number of different ways. Our community, our content, our connections all come to you digitally, and we have a wonderful and gorgeous new interface and platform where you can watch us. So if you head over to thisisit.tv, the interface is gorgeous. I love the layout and the way in which it moves and flows. So check out our new programs and our new talent. We're always uploading new and engaging content, not only interviews from This Is It with Sheldon, but all of the other programs in which we produce. So you don't want to miss out. You don't want to miss out on all of the fun. So definitely head over there and check that out. I know that you guys are in a good space going into February, right? We're in a good space. We're in a good energy. And I hope that you guys are feeling it. You're feeling the collaborations and the connections, and you're having real and impactful conversations that lead to wonderful things, and you're moving forward in a better direction because of it. I know that these are uncertain times that tend to lead to uncertain decisions that you're making, but I know that you're doing your best in order to navigate in that way. Good morning, Lisa. How are you? I hope you had a great weekend. It was kind of relaxing. It was a kind of a relaxing weekend for me. Just kind of taking it easy, finishing up a number of different projects that all of you will be seeing soon. Speaking of projects, on February 22nd, if you have not registered as of yet, I'm going to get that information to you all in order for you guys to register for our Find Your Voice marketing workshop, which is super, super fun. There's PDFs, there's instructions. It's going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern via Zoom, to be able to help all of you in finding your voice and screaming your dreams. So that's on February 22nd. Keep a lookout for all of that information so you can join us. For those of you that are already members and part of our community, it's free of charge. For individuals who are just trying to dip their pinky toe into what we've got going on, it's $25 for the workshop. So it's very affordable and an opportunity for you, again, to find your voice and tell your story. Today, I wanted to really talk about paying attention to what's going on around you. I think it's easy, right, for us to get lost in the forest and not see the trees. I think it's easy for us to navigate our own lives in our own space at a momentum, at a really amazing speed, that our heads aren't up, that we're focusing so much on what it is that we are doing personally that we are not paying attention to what's going on around us. And when that happens, when we lose perspective, when we're not paying attention to what's going on to the left and to the right, when we're not taking advantage of opportunities that are right in front of our face because we are simply not paying attention. And so for me, I want to make sure that we are doing so. I want to make sure that we are paying attention, that we are taking a look at not only what we are doing, but what's going on around us to be able to seek opportunity, to seek connections and relationships, to build on what it is that we've already built by seeing what other people are doing. And this is not to be distracted. This is not for comparison. This is not for analysis paralysis. This is not for seeking comparison and putting ourselves in a space where we are judging ourselves. This is about seeking opportunity by paying attention. This is about looking around and seeing how can I collaborate by paying attention. This is looking around and seeing, oh my gosh, what rocks have I not turned over by paying attention? This is about taking a breath within what it is that we are doing. This is about slowing down within the aggressive nature in which we are plowing through our day to pay attention. That's what it's about. It's about, am I paying attention to what's going on? Am I aware of what my colleagues are doing? Not to compare to them, not to compete against them, but to collaborate with them. To say, oh my goodness, I did this before and I can help you do this now. Or, oh my goodness, I never thought about it that way. How can I get involved in what it is that you are doing? Paying attention to the world around us affords us the ability to appreciate not only what we have, but where we, in fact, we are going. And if we don't take a minute to look around, if we don't take a minute to pay attention, so many opportunities could pass us by. There are so many people that we are working alongside that are part of our community that we have no idea what they are up to. We are vague in their job descriptions or the goals of their business because we are refusing to pay attention. We're not paying attention to what it is that they are doing. And I'm not saying be consumed with other people. And believe me, I'm not saying that this is a comparison scenario in which we have imposter syndrome. I'm not saying that. I am saying by paying attention to your world, your surroundings, you may find opportunity. And more often than not, the opportunities lie in the attention that is given. The opportunities lie in looking at things in an abstract way or looking at things a little bit differently, or about saying, oh my goodness, I never knew you were there. I can't tell you the amount of relationships that are just literally in arm's length of you. They're right there. A teacher that you haven't spoken to, an old colleague that you haven't reached out to, a friend that you haven't checked in on. By paying attention to what's going on in the world, by paying attention not only to the relationships you have, but the industry that you're in, the trends that are happening, or the changes that are happening in technology, or the way in which we communicate amongst those like-minded folks. Are you paying attention? Are you paying attention to the moves that are being made or the establishments that are growing and therefore taking advantage of those moments? Or are you too busy focusing on your trees in your forest? Because you can't see the forest through the trees because you are not paying attention. And I want for you to look at it a little bit differently. Look at what's going on around you, not to compare yourself, not to stall your progress, but to see if there is, in fact, progression in what it is that is around you. What have we missed out on? What have you not been able to capitalize on? What are other people doing? Again, not in order for you to paralyze yourself in comparison, but for you to be able to say, what are the opportunities that exist that I can simply take advantage of? What are the opportunities, grants, loans, PPE, all of those things? What are those things that I can take advantage of? What are people doing? What are people talking about? How are they navigating? How are they moving through? How are they making moves? If you have got your head down, you are going to bump your head. You've got to lift your head up and pay attention. You got to pay attention to what's going on around you, not again to compare yourself to others, not again to paralyze you where you sit, not again to be consumed with what everyone else is doing, but to in fact see if there are opportunities that you can take advantage of. Pay attention to the trends in your markets. Pay attention to what your target markets are doing. Pay attention to what your colleagues are executing and sharing. Not to, again, get you consumed in this competitive nature, but for you to be aware, for you to know the space that you live in, the space that you thrive in, the space that you want to be proficient in. It is important that you pay attention. I can't tell you the amount of young people who want to be in an industry they know nothing about, or the industry has changed so dramatically. And unfortunately for us, our industry, social space, social media changes so quickly if you do not pay attention. Some of you are still hanging out on MySpace when we've moved to Clubhouse. All of those things are true, right? And we can choose what we pay attention to and what we don't, and what we engage in and what we do not engage in. But if you do not know, you can't make an intelligent decision. If you are not aware, then you can't decide whether it's for you or not for you at all. We want to participate in rooms and conversations where we have an idea of what it is that they are talking about and the goals and objectives that live within it. Are you paying enough attention to what's going on around you for you to be proficient in what it is that you've decided to do? Are you paying enough attention? When you sit at the table or attend the Zoom, can you participate in the dialogue because you are aware of the industry as a whole or its impact on the community in which you serve? Or are you flying blind, only focused on what it is that you offer in a selfish language and selfish tone? Or are you able to participate in a larger scope of things? Are you paying attention? Is it clear what it is and where it is that you fit within all of it, because you know the full scope of the industry that you've chosen to be a part of, and therefore the community you choose to serve, because you are paying attention. And I don't mean you got to write a textbook paper or a thesis on every single opportunity, but I do want you to be aware of the opportunities that exist, so you can be an active participant in it. So you can take an active role in the growth of your business, in the growth of your brand, in the growth of your organization or attendance at your event, because you are paying attention. You're paying attention to what's going on to your betterment. You're not paying attention to compare yourself and to feel bad about yourself. You're paying attention so you can take advantage of opportunities that you would otherwise not have seen. Yes, Darby, actively participating. We can choose to be bystanders, and we know that we are outnumbered by those who choose to stand by versus those who choose to raise their hand and be active. We choose to raise our hand and be active. We choose to say, not only am I participating in this, but I have ownership of this industry. I am an expert. I am an authority in this space, but only if you pay attention. The last thing you want to do is sit up at the table at the Zoom and be like, I had no idea. I'm claiming to be an expert or have some sense of expertise, but I am naive to what they're even talking about because I am choosing not to pay attention. I beg of you to pay attention. I beg of you to pay attention to what's going on. And it's not to distract you from where it is that you are going. It is not to ensure that you are comparing yourself to other people. It is so you gain clarity as it relates to your direction. So you know every tree in the forest as you walk through it. It isn't to be distracting. It isn't for you to be like, the comparison between this one and what that one's doing on Instagram and what that one's saying in their email. It's to know what they are saying, not to replicate it, but to understand your participation in what it is that you are doing, to be an active participant in your own life, your own goals, the industry in which you love so much. Don't be the one just receiving the information. Begin to participate in the conversation because you are paying attention. You will be better for it. Your community will be better for it because you will be well armed. You will have information and knowledge. You'll be able to pass that along to those that are bystanders. And again, we are outnumbered by those. By you paying attention, you inadvertently will become an expert in this space because there are so many people who have no interest in paying attention. You paying attention gives you an empowered stance on the industry that you are in and the business that you are choosing to run. I encourage all of you, my dear, dear friends, on this Monday, as we charge through this new month, for all of us to pay attention. Pay attention, not to distract us, but to empower us so we can move forward, so we can take advantage of opportunities and collaborate with individuals that are like-minded. So we can be picked up sometimes when we feel down, and we can do the same for others because we are paying attention. I will continue to pay attention to all of you. My hope is that you pay attention to me from time to time. And if you think that there's somebody in your world that needed to hear this, that is distracted by analysis paralysis, that is not moving forward because they're so worried about what other people are doing, they are choosing to be distracted rather than paying attention in their own advantage, please share this with them. My goal each and every day, Monday through Friday, is to share with you a morning message that not only gets you inspired, but keeps you motivated each and every day. Our growing community, our engaging content, and our real connections really afford us the ability to create this global digital TV network that encourages all of you to find your voice, to tell your story, to no longer whisper your wishes, but to, in fact, scream your dream. I'm Sheldon Barlett Rumor, and this is it. If you need me for anything at all, you know where to find me. Log on to thisisItTV.com. Watch thisisit.tv for our latest episodes and new shows. And follow, fan, and like us everywhere you find at This Is It TV. I'm here if you need me. Just make sure you pay attention.